Now, I want to talk a little bit about this is big time for you. You've done action before.
Yeah.
You've stepped into these shoes, but my God, man, this is just nonstop.
Yeah, it's a good bit of action, all right.
Yeah. Well, how physically demanding was this role for you?
I suppose it was as physically demanding as a role can get, I think. I mean, I knew it was going to be a long shoot. Reading the script, it was just page after page of action and very well detailed action in the script. So, I mean, I knew there was going to be scenes that would take 4 or 5 days to shoot for 2 or 3 minutes screen time. And it was a 6-month shoot, so I just got fit as a fiddle. I mean, I really did. I really looked after myself more than I ever did before. I worked out for 4 months before going to work and ate really well and slept really well and did all sorts of nonsensical things, like went to the gym after a 15-hour day at work and all that kind of stuff I never thought I'd do.
Wow.
But I had to. But by the end of it, I was beat. Beat good, though. It was fun, man. It was fun.
Did that change your kind of lifestyle now? Are you kind of into that? I really dug that kind of physically fit type thing.
I do like going to the gym, and I like hiking every now and then, and I do yoga when I can, and so yeah, I enjoy it. I mean, as I've said before, you know, literally, I have hours in the day to fill when I used to be doing other stuff that you know you just replace habits with habits all your life. You know, you hope to be replacing one with a better version of.
And now you're in one of the biggest action films of the year.
Yeah.
Which is like, were you a little terrified to take on the role?
I'm, yes.
Yeah.
Very much. Like, really. I was kind of, you know, a certain place where for 6 years I'd been doing, not by design really. I mean, I'd had a couple of offers of big films that I didn't respond to, but for 6 years I'd done a smaller, more personal ilk of film. And then this came along, and it was a monster. It was a monster on the page. I think the budget was 135 million, and I knew it was going to, as I said, it's going to shoot with the whole thing, and the responsibility of opening weekend and all that kind of jazz. You know, I was aware of it. And it brought up some stuff from, you know, it made me look at. It made me contemplate more than I even need to, probably, where I've been and films that I've done and big films that didn't work out. Do I need to get involved again? And that, you know, all that kind of stuff. And it was just too much fun. It really was to say. I mean, I did think twice, but it was too much fun to think 3 or 4 times about it. I met Len, and he showed me the drawings of the world that he was going to create for the story to exist within, and I just was like, oh man. And, you know, my agents really wanted me to do it, and I was hesitant, and it was the fearful aspect of myself really that was hesitant, you know, because the script was good, and I really liked Len when I met him, and yeah, as I said, the artwork I saw was phenomenal. So I pulled the trigger. I'm glad I did. I loved it, man.
And then you got 7 Seconds.
Yes,
with a return with the director,
with Martin.
reunion.
Yeah, with Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him the other day. They've held a couple of screenings. I've heard some really lovely things. There's a bizarre script.
I want to see it.
There's a bizarre script.
Nice.
November, I think. It's November, so yeah, I want to see it too. I haven't seen it.
Oh, nice.
It's just going to see it next week. A rough cut. So I'll, you know, grill her.